This episode may contain loose forms of nudity, caveman, growling aggressively, and words not meant for the ears of young children. Viewer discretion is advised. This is a production of the Must See TV Broadcast Network. Like, share, and come along for the ride. Join the tribe. And if you're watching us right now on YouTube, then you already know what to do, don't you? Smash that subscribe button. The caveman won't bite, not really. And if you are ready, and if the caveman is ready, then let's kick this show off. Growl, growl.
Caveman's call echoes through the stream. Click that button, join the dream. 45 days, we're live on cue, reviewing the wild, the weird, the new. Must see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. After shows where stories unfold, hidden gems and secrets told. Crew's got jokes and little flair. Once you're here, you're staying there. Must see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. From caveman grunts to streaming gold, new adventure, stories bold. Every moment, every beat, grab your spot. Front row seat. Must see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. Must see TV, it's the vibe. Click subscribe and join the tribe. Laughs and chaos, we've got it all. One big crew answering the call. Get ready, it's the final countdown. Hold tight, the spotlight's shining bright. We're gonna take flight from the screens to the stage. It's a wild show, counting down the top 10. Feel that energy flow. The caveman's in charge, and it's time to explode. One by one, let's celebrate the best. From glam to the glam, we're putting it to the test. Hollywood dreams, we'll put 'em to the score. With the top 10 countdown, we're ready for more.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new episode of Final Countdown Top 10 Horror Movies. We got a full crew. We have Mossy, his first official day, not redone. This is the first airing of this episode. The first time.
Yep. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Guess what, though? Guess what? If
What?
it had to happen,
Yeah.
I would have rather it happened in the first couple of days.
Yeah.
Right? It's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
What happened? I thought nothing
Nothing
went wrong.
happened.
Nothing goes wrong.
Nothing goes on wrong
Nothing-
on Facebook. Are you saying Facebook has bugs all the time?
Us
Nah,
as staff,
nah.
we plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Facebook is a fantastic platform with no glitches whatsoever.
No, it doesn't have any glitches where
Yeah, let's just not. Sexy six.
No, listen. So I'm going to say something. People know this. 3 years ago, Facebook had this exact same issue where you had to go live twice. It was a bug that I thought is gone, but it has returned. Thank you, Facebook. Anyway, no problem. It's no problem. So we're here to discuss. We're down to the sexy six, to the seductive six, to the was sexy, seductive,
Pebble narrated sex.
Yeah, the Pebble narrated sex. Ooh, that sounds like a sex position.
Oh my God, caveman! I'm supposed to be your daughter.
God. Hey, I'm just saying a sex position. I didn't say you. Oh, you sick.
You're sick.
You're sick. All right. So today, coming in at number 6, it is Scream, and we didn't plan for this, but it actually debuted in 1996, which is quite hilarious. But I'll let Pebbles tell you all the details. So Pebbles, over to you.
So we are talking about Scream 1996 today, directed by our favorite Wes Craven, legendary horror filmmaker known for Nightmare on Elm Street, wink wink, The Last House on the Left, and for redefining meta horror with Scream. This film was written by Kevin Williamson, and the main cast include names like Neve Campbell, Skeet Ulrich, Matthew Lillard, Courtney Cox,
You said Cox.
David Arquette, Rose McGowan, Jamie Kennedy, Drew Barrymore as the legendary Casey Becker, that iconic opening kill, and Henry Winkler. So this movie, as I go down to my synopsis, because it wasn't in front of me, this film takes place in the quiet town of Woodsboro, where a masked killer known as Ghostface begins targeting local teenagers. The story opens with one of the most iconic horror scenes ever. High school student...
And not for the nudity.
High school student Casey Becker, played by Drew Barrymore, receives a series of increasingly threatening phone calls. The caller forces her to play a horror movie trivia game, and both she and her boyfriend are brutally murdered, sending shockwaves through the town. As the community reels from these killings, we meet Sydney Prescott, played by Neve Campbell. Sydney is coping with the 1-year anniversary of her mother's murder, and the new attacks bring all this trauma back to the surface. That night, Sydney is attacked in her own home by Ghostface. She escapes suspicion quickly, but it falls then on her boyfriend Billy, especially when he conveniently appears right after the attack. Meanwhile, relentless tabloid reporter Gail Weathers, played by Courtney Cox, arrives in town. She's convinced that the man convicted of killing Sydney's mother is actually innocent, and she's determined to expose the truth whether Sydney likes it or not. After another murder at the high school, the town institutes a curfew for the local teens, which obviously they ignore and choose to gather at a house party to decompress. This is where everything unravels. One by one, the students are attacked, including Sydney's best friend Tatum, played by Rose McGowan. As panic spreads, film nerd Randy Meeks lays out the rules for surviving a horror movie. Don't drink, don't have sex, and never ever say, "I'll be right back." Of course, every one of those rules soon gets broken.
I got a question for you. What gets broken the most in this movie?
Every single one of those rules.
No, but the most. There's a very clear answer to this.
Don't drink.
No.
Never ever say, "I'll be right back."
No.
You can't make me.
What rule did they like heavily abuse in this?
You can't make me.
They have so much
You can't
sex.
make me.
They have the sexy time. They have so much sex. It is probably a rule at this point that all horror movies have, like slasher movies, have to have an obscene amount of sex.
I think you're right when you say specifically slasher movies, because you're not wrong on that.
No.
Usually it's like the negligence of not paying attention.
Yeah.
At the peak of this movie, because we're still not through
Yeah,
it.
okay.
At the peak of this movie, it reveals a shocking twist. There isn't just one killer, there's two. Billy and his unhinged partner Stu, played by Matthew Lillard, have been orchestrating the murders, including the death of Sydney's mother. Their motive? Billy blames Sydney's mom for breaking up his family and wants revenge. So Billy and Stu plan to frame Sydney as the sole survivor of a massacre that they engineered. But unexpectedly, Sydney fights back. With help from Gail Weathers, she turns the tables. Stu dies during the struggle, and Billy tries to get up for one last scare. But Sydney ends the terror once and for all. This film does close with Gail reporting live from the aftermath as day breaks, marking the end of Ghostface's first killing spree. The beginning of a horror franchise that would redefine horror as we know it.
Well, meta horror, right? Like not horror, but a subgenre of horror. Meta horror, right? Wes Craven, I mean, he has been a part of some fantastic movies, horror movies, right? A Nightmare on Elm Street, example A, and this film. He has been a part with some other films, but most notable of these films, right? Now, most people would be mistaken that they think that this movie is meta-ridden. But it doesn't really happen until later installments of the franchise. We do get some meta here, absolutely. And they are bantied around this movie. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, right? But it is not as prevalent as it would be in other franchises, right? And I think Wes Craven was a great choice for this film. I'm of the opinion that, you know, he's responsible for not having the lights off in the house, right? Last House on the Left, perfect example. That was a great film too. Nightmare on Elm Street. This film. How many films has he been a part of where he's been responsible for nightmares, like literal nightmares? Like he's just so prevalent at that, and I think he's a good director, not only for recognizing how to pivot in horror. I mean, look at the two movies, right? Let's look at all those movies: Nightmare on Elm Street, Last House on the Left, and this movie. They are all so very different from one another inside the horror genre, right? I really want him. How old is Wes Craven?
Let me look up.
He's not dead, is he?
I don't think so. Let me see. Wes Craven, he is dead.
Oh, okay.
Wes Craven was 76 years old. He was born August 2nd, 1939, and passed away August 30th, 2015.
You know, if he had a chance, I would have loved him to do one more horror movie just to see how he could do with adaptating a modern Asian horror movie. You know what I mean? Like, take all the sensibilities of Asian horror filmmaking and just make a movie out of that.
Caveman. I just realized why we get a lot of sex in Wes Craven slasher movies.
Because he was a porn director?
Yep. I completely forgot about that fact.
That's right. Yeah, he was a porn director. He was. He was a porn director.
He said that's why he used a fake name in his early horror career as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I completely forgot that fact.
All right. But yeah, I forgot about that fact too. I knew it. I just forgot about it. But like I said, he's prolific in the fact that if you take a look at all the horror movies he has done, they're all wildly different from one another.
They're the things nightmares are made of.
Yeah, and they're also like completely different from one another if you really think about it, right? And it's too bad like he died in 2015 because I would have loved to see what he could have done with the psychological aspect in horror. I mean, he toyed around with it with The Last House on the Left, but he didn't go into it. Okay, go on.
Well, if we look at his record of movies and the movies he's directed or created, he also has... So let's go in chronological order here. The Last House on the Left, The Hills Have Eyes, The People Under the Stairs.
Yeah, but The Hills Have Eyes, it's very...
Swamp Thing, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Deadly Blessing, Shocker, The People Under the Stairs, Scream, Scream 2, Scream 3, Cursed, Red Eye, My Soul to Take, and in his later work, Scream 4.
Yeah, but they're all wildly different, and they're not. He's never really blended into that psychological horror aspect. What I'm saying is, like, if he took those kind of ideals and he put it into a cycle, if he took something from Asia, not like The Ring, because The Ring was already being made at the time, but
It's like The Grudge.
The Grudge, but the Grudge was already
I know, but
something like that, where you have psychological, like you don't see anything, but it's like kind of like The Witch, what The Witch would be, right? I would have loved to see what he would have done with something like that, right? But this film is the first meta horror movie, and it's the first film in a long franchise. I would make a lot of money for a lot of different people, and Wes Craven was a part. I mean, it really shows you the talent that he had, right, in doing this. And for all those reasons,
hey,
and more.
And in the wise words of Sydney, you sick fucks watch too many movies.
For all those reasons and more, Scream comes your way at number 6. Anyway, guys, that will do it for this episode. Before we go,
We have some growls to
we
give
have
out.
some growls to give out. All right, let's do it.
So we have a growl first for Henry LaPlante.
Henry LaPlante! From me to you, my friend, you get a great big bad caveman.
And we also have a final growl for Paul Franklin.
Paul Franklin! My friend, you get a big bad caveman. Well, guys, that will wrap it up for a brand new episode of Final Countdown.
We'll see you for number
see
5.
You on Thursday? Yeah, for a brand new episode of Storytime Naruto. And Friday for what comes in at number 5. You guys are really going to like it. So, from me, Pebbles in the studio, Mossy's first day. And from all of us, take care, be safe, be well, and we love you all! 50,000 million billion quadrillion quadrillion thousand plus.
You watch too many movies.
Roll on true, and may the force be with you, and live long and prosper. Mossy, take me home. Bye, guys.
From cinema magic to the heart-pounding thrill,